Okay, so we're here with the Air Freestyle Environmental Visual Audit Project, and we've got Fiona McAvoy, who's the head teacher, and then we've got two of the project members, so it's Carly and Ryan. So thanks for coming. So guys, how did you get involved with the project?
We wanted to help the community, and Miss McAvoy phoned up David Poet.
And we also wanted to make the community a better place than just like having a little lying around, tripping up and falling, having to go on A&E half the time.
Yeah, okay, that's good. What did you enjoy most about being involved in the project?
We get to help the community make it a better place to live in.
Well, yeah, like the exact same thing as Ryan just said, but like, the community is like the community the schools in was like before like an absolute state.
Was it?
And now since we've done FEVA and like the community and the council is in responsibility, everyone's been taking responsibility for the community, so like the community isn't just a state, it doesn't really look like something that's just, it's better. Like,
We'll need to get you over to our office because we're in a wee alleyway and rubbish keeps blowing down at the bottom and it's an absolute mess sometimes. So, what difference does the project make to the people involved? So really that's what difference does it make to you and to the community, I suppose?
It makes no more vandalism and no more bad stuff.
well, like when like we were coming up from on the train, like we just saw like these houses, these like bricks and everything. They were all covered in graffiti. So maybe like when like maybe that needs to get worked on more.
Mm-hmm.
And like the project is just made it immaculate.
So the place is just nicer to be in? Yeah.
It's nice to be in.
Yeah.
Well, there's like our friend had a fridge at the back of his house.
Yeah.
So like he had to phone
The council?
yeah, he had to phone the council, and then like when we were going around doing our rounds and everything, all we saw was these big mattresses and fridges and everything. And then I was working with, Jaden was in our group, I think. Someone that was being silly, and they just said, "Why don't I go in the fridge?" And I was like, "No, you'll never get back out."
That reminds me of an advert used to be on the telly. Do you know One Foot in the Grave and Victor Meldrew?
No.
Is that too old for you?
No, I saw
He was a
it.
grumpy old man, and he did a voice for an advert, and it was the Dumb Dumpers, and there was people who were dumping like couches and fridges in the countryside and stuff, and making a right mess of the place.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sounds like the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
So how did you, as the volunteer or team members, which I think is you, isn't it? So how did you feel when you were told that you'd been put forward for the Safer Communities Award and the People's Choice?
Enthusiastic.
I was like, what kind of award is this, when I first heard that me and Lee were first going up for it, and then Lee didn't want to go, so Ryan came. And then like I was like, what kind of award is this? And then like now like I'm hearing it's the People's Choice Award, and I'm like, what?
How do you feel,
Yeah.
Carla?
I feel like so like I feel nervous, and like it just feels so weird. I've never actually been put up for an award.
You should feel proud of yourselves. Do you feel quite proud that you've done?
Yeah. I actually feel like just going to the council and just giving them all a big hug. Also Miss McAvoy.
That's great. Well, and sort of an extension to that question then, so how would you feel, what kind of difference do you think that the winning the award would make to the project? Because obviously if you won the People's Choice Award, you would win £2,000 for the project. So
But
What difference do you think it would?
Do we get the 2,000 or does the school get
Well,
the 2,000?
depends how how nice you are maybe to Mrs. McAvoy. No, it would be the project
Yeah,
would
give
get
us
the.
some
It would be money to help the project do more
Yeah.
work, and so. So how do you think that would make a difference to the project, having a wee bit more money?
The project was really fun and
Yeah.
everything.
Winning it, I remember we talked about it in the train the way up. How does that winning it? What would that mean?
Well, it would mean that
It would
that
stand more out in the community.
yeah, and like the community would be better than like, and then like the council wouldn't have to go spend all their money, and then they have no money to make things better. Like, if there was graffiti, they'd probably have no money to clean that off. If there was broken glass, they wouldn't be able to like fix that. Like, there's loads of stuff, and then like.
I suppose apart from the money, which is not a huge amount because £2,000 doesn't go very far, as you'll learn when you get older. But I suppose as well, just in the difference to, do you think it'll be good for make more people knowing about the project and getting involved?
Loads of people won't just throw down the rubbish. People have them going A&E, getting casts, getting.
What did we talk about? Remember we said about if you win it, people will take. What was you said the word already?
Oh,
We want people to do what right.
responsibility
Right,
in the
what do we want
community.
people to do?
Responsibility in the community and take care of it.
And
And
like
they
they
stop
won't just
littering. It could make animals get serious for that.
like. Once I was walking down the town and I just saw. Remember how you get the year of wood pack? Remember how you get the thing that goes around them to keep them all together? Once I saw a duck and it had that stuck like that.
So it's
And
better
I
for
had
the
it stuck in
environment.
this. And I had it stuck around its neck and I just felt so sorry for
It's
it.
a shame for the animals when they get all affected by the litter as well, never mind people.
Yeah,
What have we
like,
started doing as well on the back of the FEVA? What else have we done? We talked. Remember the process?
oh yeah, like like when I've been going outside to play, I've been seeing how dirty my clothes is and everything, and like I've went like, and then now that when I go outside, I feel proud of my clothes because it's not all dirty. It's not got all the dirty walls. It's not got paint all over the walls as it normally has. It's not get like muddy footprints because all the cleaners are normally coming in when it needs clean, not when like they're not just leaving it there. They're just like, people in the clothes can get that. The painters have painted the walls, painted the doors, they've fixed the broken glass in the back door of my clothes. Like the back door was getting shattered. Like everyone who was just going there was like someone must have just done something. They must have just picked up a stone from the side and just threw it in, and they're like, wasn't me. So then, like, the cleaners have been coming in, they've been cleaning the clothes, and like the painters have been painting the walls, they've painted the doors, they've fixed the glass, they've painted the windows. It just looks, and they've painted the black cars.
So much nicer.
So
Right?
it looks so much nicer. Me and my friend go and play in it, and we're like, oh, this feels so much better. But
And
I
do you think
wish.
people will do it themselves now rather than waiting for other people to do it?
And like, we really need the lights to last longer. Because once the lights went and it was pitch black.
I think, like Mrs. McAvoy says, it's when something gets all nicely tidied up and everything, people
It looks way nicer and people
they maybe
want to
never
live there.
noticed before how messy it was, and then when they see it looking really nice, they kind of feel more like they want to start taking care of it more because.
No, like, when
so-
I keep going outside, I'm like, I feel like I want to stay here forever.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave. I
Yeah.
just really don't want to leave.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So where do you think the project will be in a year's time? What do you think you'll be doing? Do you think you'll be doing just keep it going basically, or do you think there'll be some new stuff that you'll be doing? Or
Do you want me to answer that?
yeah, you can. Yeah.
Well, we're doing the Clean Our Clothes campaign, which is looking at clothes around the community and how we can make them better for people and make people more proud of their community again, take responsibility again for their community. We're looking at what else are we doing? We're looking at more intergenerational work, so we're working with older members of the community, and all the classes will have a kind of mini kind of topic campaign that they are buying into, and then they can take it out. So there's people working with the old folks home, and we're going to have intergenerational quizzes and things like that, so it's everyone together. and we've got the recycling project the 5-6 did, and they've been to see various recycling plants and involved in that kind of thing. And we've got FEVA that will continue and build on what we're doing. So we've got lots of things about making the community a better place to live in.
Yeah, so like instead of people going ahead messing up the closes and like stuff like that and smashing the windows and everything, why not just live in a community that's just nice and clean, tidy? Like, stop having to make the council just spend all their money on windows.
But it's not just about the council, Carla, it's about making it a safer place and a nicer place for you to live in, isn't
Yeah,
it?
because me and my friends, like my friend went to go ring me and she cut herself in the back of the glass in the window.
So it's safer. It's safer and nicer to live in.
It's
Ryan,
safer
up, put your
now.
hands in. Keep going. Ryan, it's not like you do so quiet. What do you think?
Here's my mate, yeah.
Do you think there'll be anything maybe new happening, or do you think they'll just kind of keep going? And
Maybe something new around that.
We also wanted to have a pop-up summer garden, because we
Right.
grew plants as well. We work with a charity who have got a garden that close by, and we grew a lot of plants, remember, in the
Yeah,
greenhouse and things.
when I was in primary, I think it was 2 or 1, we
No,
grew.
it's primary. It's not. When we've been working at Strathie, it's just this year. So we planted
Yeah,
out a lot of
like
plants, and then we're going to
before-
take them out, and we're going to put them in the community and have it's blow-up seats we've got, so we can take them out and sit them in the community, and people can come and sit in a wee kind of garden area, because there's not really garden areas round about. So we've got that as well for a thing for
Well,
next year too,
before
in the nice weather.
that all happened, like before Miss McAvoy was the head teacher of Newton, and Miss Shirley was the head teacher, when we, like me and Ryan were in primary 1, maybe even 2, we grew cress and everything. So like
well, I did that when I was in primary
we
school as well.
left we left it in the school, and when me, Ryan, Leighton, and Max all came into the school, we were all friends then, and like there was something still going on about me and Leighton, but like when we all kept coming into the school, we just saw the crest just sitting there. We were like, this school's got to look nicer. Like it looks so nice with the crest just sitting there. Why not just leave it?
I think that was probably the last time in my life I ate cress as well. It's when I was in primary 4 or 5, I think. There's the last question, because we'll need to let you get on to the main filming bit. Ryan, I don't know, maybe do you want to answer this one? It's just if you can think of one word. So it's if you were to describe the project in one word, what would it be?
Wait, see, before you say anything, what word do we use at saying this? What are we? Come on.
Amazing.
Fun.
Fabulous.
Fandabidozy? No?
What's the word?
Phenomenal.
Right,
Oh.
out loud,
Just
Jen.
shout it.
Phenomenal.
Right. Great, that's fine.
Amazing.
Right, well, thanks very much, guys. That'll do us.